Well, there's still a lot of questions surrounding the Hacienda Healthcare investigation. Many of you are wondering some of the basic questions. Team 12's Tram Mai is looking into 3 of them.
Number 1, is it legal to put cameras in patients' rooms? We talked to a Valley lawyer who says it depends. Each facility will have its own rules regarding privacy. But we do know that last year, the legislature proposed allowing families to have surveillance cameras of patients in 24-hour care. State Representative Nancy Bardo.
There were a lot of barriers to getting it done. I think we're going to be looking at something like that again.
Number 2, how is the woman who's been in a vegetative state doing now? Is she still at Hacienda Healthcare? Hacienda Healthcare can't say much, but released this written statement. While federal and state privacy laws prohibit us from publicly discussing a patient's health or case, Hacienda has and will continue to cooperate fully with law enforcement and all the relevant regulatory agencies regarding this matter. We are already conducting a comprehensive internal review of our processes, protocols, and people to ensure that every single Hacienda resident is as safe and well cared for as possible. And number 3, where are we now with this case and what happens next? The CEO of Hacienda Healthcare, Bill Timmons, just announced his resignation yesterday. It was accepted unanimously by the Hacienda Board of Directors. Meanwhile, Phoenix police are interviewing potentially dozens of employees and family members who have come into contact with the woman. The State Department of Health Services is also investigating because Hacienda is a contracted health provider and gets Medicare and Medicaid funding. Tram Mai, 12 News.
And do you have an idea for the 12 News I-Team? We'd love to hear it. Email your idea to connect@12news.com. You can also reach out to us on Facebook and